You're not my dad.
Yes, I am. Go to your room.
No.
You're super grounded.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Geeky Puppet Show. Today, for Superman and Lois, Season 4, Episode 4. And joining me, as always, of course, is Froggy.
Hi, I'm doing super.
I'm sure you are.
Quiet, boy. I'll put you back in your room.
Can you put me back in my proper bubble?
Your proper bubble?
My proper bubble.
You don't have a proper bubble.
I prefer to be back and loose like this.
Inside Jordan's mind. Or Jonathan's mind. Me too, bro. Ah!
I consumed.
It's like I just burst out of his neck.
Actually, isn't this Jonathan? I'm in Jonathan.
That is Jonathan, so you're not supposed to be moody.
No, but I am a little clueless. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. A little bit more.
So listen, there's two sides of this episode.
Yes.
There's dealing with Clark being back and what this could mean going forward. And then there's the wedding that we don't care about.
Exactly.
It's the wedding of the century. No.
It's the wedding of the guy whose name I forgot because that's how important he is to me.
Kyle.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Kyle and Chrissy. And
then, yeah.
Guess what? I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. They don't even get married. They decide, oh, this is moving too fast. So it was all for nothing. It wasn't a perfectly good wedding. It was meh. I don't really care. I'm sorry. What I am here for is Clark. And guess what? He's back. He's back. But, thank you. This is much more comfortable. Why is your bubble bigger than mine?
Because I'm bigger than you.
That's not true.
Hey, look at me.
Fundamentally different sizes, and you are smaller than me, sir.
Oh, so how does it feel to be small and get picked on, huh? Not so nice, isn't it?
When did I pick on you?
You just did.
That wasn't me picking on you. That was me stating facts.
Those aren't the facts, and you can't handle them.
I don't care about your feelings, Frog.
Well, my feelings don't care about your facts.
I didn't ask your feelings.
I didn't ask your facts.
Well,
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the show. Yeah. So Clark, he's back. He's got this scar that's sticking with him.
All right, see how I got these scars, kid?
Yeah, I tore out my heart. My father-in-law had to give me his old one. Yeah. So we still have some tensions because of the phone call that Luther did gave to Lois, making her choose a son, and Jordan was the only one with powers at the time. But now they both have powers. Clark's back. We get a 3-week jump, so that way we have him kind of adjusted. But having an old man's heart is going to slow you down a little bit. And it does. He trains with Jonathan because Jordan's being moody right now. He's not even sure what he wants to do with his life. The superheroing game is not what he's feeling right now. So, he's not going to do it right now.
Meanwhile, at the Smallville Gazette, they're looking for the people that were involved. Otis and then this other lady.
Yeah.
Who basically was...
We do learn her name, but you know what? I don't really, it's hard for me.
It doesn't make a difference because basically this is where we get Jonathan tells his dad, or Jonathan, and it doesn't tell his dad, but Jordan tells Jonathan, go to Metropolis. There's a fire breaking out, and
fire loose.
Yep, fire breaks out, and basically Jonathan says, I can't go. I don't have a costume. He's like, well, Jordan's like, just use a hoodie. So he goes there, and he just starts putting the fire out and everything like that. And then he hears someone, and he sees someone in the background. His X-ray vision. He walks to the fire. It's really cool. And he ends up, it's the lady that we just showed. The lady basically who honeypotted trapped, his grandfather. Lex Luthor is cleaning up loose ends. And
actually, she was earlier in the episode.
She was there
We
too.
did have a moment where
she talked to Lois.
Jonathan had to take Lois to see her because Jordan's still not on speaking terms. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All this is really just it's pregame. It's giving us an adjustment period for Clark.
Exactly, because Clark, he said he had problems. He had his heart was pounding a little bit too fast. Before their training crashed. And he traversed. He was going to try and not keep it from Lois, but Lois heard Jonathan and him arguing in the kitchen. He says it's a minor thing. So Lois
does kind of believe him. Like
she gives him a bit of a doubt because he knows he's been longer than the boys have. So, but then, like I said, then basically everything starts happening so fast.
With that lady, yeah. So when Jonathan at the not wedding goes ahead and gets told by Jordan, you got to go there now. He goes there, puts out the fire, sees the lady. Hey, it's you. And she says, Luther's trying to kill me, as Lois told
Turns
her.
around, there's a guy in her gang who has basically
Mega Man arms.
Fire gauntlets. And he blasts Jonathan, and Jonathan gets knocked out for a little bit. Then Superman shows up, and the guy's like, "You're supposed to be dead." And he's like, "Well, I'm pretty good for not being dead," because he basically walks through the flames, keeps walking forward, and you see the gauntlets blow up on the guy's fists. His arms are gone.
Yep.
and he looks out at the guy. He's like, yeah. And I love it because Clark's like, yeah, pretty good for a guy. He's supposed to be dead.
Pretty good for a dead guy.
Yeah, he still has. Because the thing is, his scar on his chest hasn't healed yet. After 3 weeks, still hasn't healed. And
also, wine affects him now.
I have a theory, though. He's slowly becoming human.
Yeah, I did say that last week that might be something that happened. Well, I don't know about human, but basically he's going to go ahead and get to a point where
he's going to lose his powers.
Oh, do you think he'll lose his powers?
I think he'll completely lose his powers. The way that Jonathan basically has all of his super abilities, we're gonna have Superboy at the end with Jonathan on the public because they saw Superman, but I'm pretty sure they probably saw Jonathan's face because his hood got knocked off.
Maybe.
And also, and this is also, remember, this is how it happened too before in the Bizarro world. Remember, Jonathan was Superboy, is public. So maybe this would happen.
Well, Superman was also treated as a celebrity. That was another key.
Yes, but in the same aspect, we're seeing kind of like a little bit of mirror of that episode. So anyway, so my predictions is, well, we're probably might see. We might be seeing either Jonathan or Jordan hooking up with what's her name, the Sarah. One of the two.
Well, yeah, Jordan's always had a thing for her, so I think that's still on the wages.
Yeah, because she talks to him, gives asks what he wants to do. He goes Jordan talks to his mother. They make up. And they hug.
But next week is going to be the big one because Luthor will know that Superman is back.
Yes.
That will change so much.
Hold on. I had to click a button.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, that's on the news on Clark's with the bed. That's on his phone. All the alerts, Daily Planet, breaking news. Superman lives. Metropolis Inquisitor, Superman back from the dead. Gotham Herald. See, Gotham. It does exist. Superman sighting, real or hoax. Man of Steel spotted at Metropolis Mall fire. And the top one says Superman returns.
All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, it's a fine episode.
It's
kind of just weighed down about a bunch of Chrissy and Kyle drama that I don't really care about. For a wedding that doesn't happen, and so you just go ahead and you nod your head and say goodbye.
Exactly.
Let's just kiss and say goodbye. Don't kiss me, you frog! Ugh. What the hell is wrong with your eye? You need let me grab a Sharpie real fast. Anyway, before I bust a stitch, let's get back into
It's my butt crack, bro.
It's not. It's the back of your head. You don't want to see our butts.
No buts about it. Anyway,
like,
this
comment,
is me,
subscribe,
so-
leave your thoughts on the show below. We will see you next week for Superman and Lois. Oh!
Bye bye.